Remember, they're changing my voice. Everyone who lives during this time certainly would agree that it's more than fair for me to make this comparison. I've chosen a picture of the Germans that makes them look a lot more appealing than German people generally are. Okay, for their their military. I've chosen a picture of Nigerians that's shorter Nigerians. They're not that handsome, but it kind of shows you a bit of that kind of masculinity. And you can imagine the most handsome Nigerians are more handsome than the most handsome Germans. It has to do with masculine, right? Sexy, and it's kind of like comparing an R&B singer to George Bush or something, but it goes beyond that. So it's pretty straightforward. Okay, most African Americans are of Nigerian descent. People go, oh, they're so handsome and Usher and so on and so forth. Okay, and there's some kind of racist people that try to pretend white people are equal in attractiveness or more attractive, and I don't agree with that myself. We'll say to keep it simple. Again, I don't like talking about these things, and there's some kind of sensitive fanatics giving me a hard time, but these comparisons have to be made because they're changing my voice and my picture and my images in my videos. Everything is changed in my videos. Even this picture right here, by the time you see it, almost certainly will be changed, and this probably going to be suppressed, so it probably won't be very many views, okay, because it's suppressed right now. So when you look at it, right, you see that Nigerians are more masculine than other races, right? That kind of masculine intensity, that serious masculine intensity. If we're going to talk about, cartoon images, it's like King Kong's masculine intensity versus the Pink Panther. Okay, there's a significant gap, and you look at the spectrum. Okay, pretty straightforward. These people utterly embarrass themselves trying to pretend that they're God's chosen races and so on and so forth. And the white Jew and LGBT community is not chosen by God. Okay, they have led the charge to harass me every step of the way. They are well aware, their leadership, they're well aware of the most righteous person that ever could possibly exist. And yet they did that. And they know that everyone knows they're sabotaging people, and they keep sabotaging me. We're talking fucking idiots here. If people were led and racially so, and they're racist, and they're in their liberal, conservative, libertarian paradigms, and they're led by the most immature, most racist people that ever lived, and they're arguing that they're doing it for racial supremacy and sexual control, you think it's inappropriate to then say, hey, you're wrong. I didn't see people complaining when, Carl Lewis and these African American athletes beat the German athletes in the Olympics. So why would you complain that I'm pointing this out? They're even changing my voice, trying to make it sound like a nerd or some kind of geek, with saliva in their mouth. It's some bitch ass shit. We're talking fucking punks here, who, if I was related to, I would be extremely ashamed to be related to them. Extremely ashamed.